So if you didn't know already, the Music Freak episode 11 teaser was released about 14 hours ago on Rosie Closey's other channel, Extra Rosie. And since it was uploaded, I have been rewatching it and analyzing it. I have watched this like so many times, but definitely go watch that if you haven't seen it. I'm just gonna play it real quick and then I'm gonna share some of my theories.
I understand if you can't forgive me, but I'm just asking for one last chance. The competition, the club, you guys, you mean more to me than you could ever know. More than anything. I want to sing with you guys again.
And that's it. So it's kind of short, but I have quite a bit of theories from all the scenes. So let me go through them. So starting off with Haley. I'm guessing she's like lying in her bed, and we saw this in the For Good finale trailer, and I'm assuming that she's obviously looking at Jake's text. There's nothing much to that one.
I understand if you can't.
Then we have Jake talking to Daisy, and I kind of think that maybe Jake is like asking Daisy for help with like the audio because it's been leaked. Maybe he's like asking her for help with something.
Forgive me.
And then he looks around. He's kind of like, oh, a bit surprised.
I'm just asking for one last chance.
Haley. And this was also a spoiler somewhere. I don't remember where I saw it, but it was also a spoiler. But I always had a theory with this little part that there's a clip in between these two clips that we don't know. And I'm assuming it has something to do with the leaked audio, or, like Xander looks really mad. Luke kind of looks like a bit also mad, I guess. And then Haley kind of just looks like a sad, surprised, something like that. I think they just are like they're seeing Jake, or like they're seeing them gossiping, like people gossiping about Jake, or like maybe even like Jake's being bullied again and they see it. That could possibly be what it is.
The competition.
And then this one's self-explanatory. It's obviously the competition. But something I noticed is that if you look in the crowd, they're all like silhouettes, blacked out silhouettes. But if you look at these three in the front, okay, this is a bit of a wild theory, but because these three people aren't blacked out, like they aren't silhouetted, I think that they're Jake's boys from middle school, because they have like the same hair colors, 2 browns and a blonde, and I feel like they just like the hairstyles look similar. And I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there, but it's a bit of a wild theory, but I think that they could be the bullies from middle school. And then we have I'm assuming the 3 judges, because yeah, the middle one, this is a bit of a wild theory, but a lot of my theories are a bit wild, but the middle one has like a skin tone the same as Drew, and Drew also has dark brown eyes. So I'm saying it's a bit far-fetched, but he could be related to Drew somehow. It's probably not, but I'm just saying.
The club.
Then we have this scene. It looks like, well, it's obviously like Xander's seems to be like shouting at Haley, or like angry at Haley for something, and she seems to be like sad, or like, worried or something. I think that she might be contemplating letting Jake sing with them for the competition, because obviously she knows like she might not be able to do it alone. But like Xander's like obviously not. So then we have Millie seems really angry, and Sean's kind of just like looking at her. She could be talking. I'm not sure about the scene though.
Guys.
Then we have these 2 people whispering about the club. I'm pretty sure this one's kind of obvious. Like I'm pretty sure they're obviously just talking about the audio. Gossiping about the audio. Then we have Zoe shouting at Leah in the bathrooms. I'm pretty sure Zoe's just like shouting at Leah for leaking the audio. Well, not leaking the audio, but like sharing it to the music club or something like that.
You mean more to me.
Then we have the Jomies talking. And Henry's in the middle. He's kind of the main focus, I guess. Like it's kind of focused on him. I think that they're probably talking about like, Jake. Who else would they be talking about, They're probably talking about like how he thought it was them and he kind of got mad at them.
Than you could ever.
And then we have this person. I saw this person on Casting Call Club, which if you don't know, it's basically a website where you can like audition for voiceover, like to do voiceovering, etc. But basically that's where Rosie used to basically get all the voice actors for the Music Freaks. I saw her and it said she was a teacher, so I'm assuming that she's like maybe she looks pretty angry, so I'm assuming that she's either talking to maybe Zoe, like, for leaking the audio. She could be yelling at her because that's basically cyberbullying, or she could be talking, like, to Jake or the music club. It could be anyone, but she seems to be angrily talking to someone.
No.
And then we have Millie talking to Elliot. I think that she's kind of opening up to him, not telling him everything, but she's kind of telling him kind of what's going on, like, because obviously, because everyone knows about the audio by then, pretty much, I would assume. All the Elliot fans will be really happy, because we only saw Elliot in, like, one scene from one episode. And then this part, it looks like, so Leah's, like, kind of looking back at someone. She's kind of a bit worried or something, but for, like, a glimpse of a second, it's really hard to get it. Okay, for like a second, you can see Drew's hair. That is Drew's hair. So I'm assuming that either Drew's like confronting her about sending the music club the audio, or she's there. They're talking about something to do with the audio edition.
More than anything.
And then, Xander is obviously very angry. I feel like this could be when maybe like he sees people either because, you know, Xander he is kind of soft in some episodes. Either he's just angry at Jake for talking to them or something, because he did tell Jake to leave them alone like twice, or he sees Jake getting bullied. It could be either way. And then this is Drew grabbing Haley's arm. So I have two theories about this. Either Drew's gonna confront Haley for kicking Jake out of the club and all that, or they're gonna try to like resolve things for Jake, or he's just gonna like ruin things. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna talk to Haley about kicking him out of the club, and then Haley's just gonna kind of feel bad and stuff. He's gonna be really angry. Then this is obviously Jake like walking past the music club with like looking really emo, and they're obviously kind of like looking at him a bit. Like Millie looks a bit sad. I feel like they're kind of starting to feel bad, like especially because she sucks.
You guys.
And then we have Haley looking back. She looks kind of sad and just like, I don't know. She has, you know, a feeling in her eyes. And then there's Jake, and as you can see in his eyes, he sees like younger Haley holding a microphone, giving him a microphone, and so I think he will sing in the competition. I'm pretty sure he will. And I feel like I think the music club will, like, Haley's gonna forgive him. I feel like what's gonna happen is that Haley's gonna, like, talk to him, and then she's gonna feel sorry for him, but the music club won't know, and then she's gonna kind of feel bad and want to let him back in, but she needs to confide in the music club and stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be super dramatic. And that's where it ends. I'm so excited for the episode 11, the episode 11. I am counting down the days until it releases, so I kind of also hope in the last episode that Zoe kind of has a redemption arc, like, she redeems herself in some way, like, instead of being just a bitch. So that's all my theories from the teaser. I've been watching so many teaser videos, but, yeah.